Hi, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Rabbit Hole.
I don't know why I'm like, when I start. Oh, it's gonna be one of those.
We are your hosts. I feel like everyone is one of those at this point.
Honestly.
We're your hosts, Natalie.
Subscribe, Ashley. Sorry.
Yeah, right to the point.
Honestly.
Oh my gosh. So it's still up in the air whether or not we are going to actually post last week's episode. But fun fact, we did actually record last week.
Yeah.
It was just such a hellish week.
Such chaos.
It was very chaotic. We recorded, did everything, and we were just looking at each other so miserable. We barely had anything to talk about. Well, we had things to talk about, but it was just
the vibes were weird. The second you walked in and we looked at each other, we were like, it's not it.
You feeling away too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was just I don't know. The vibes were very strange. So maybe I'll cut it up and upload it, but if anything, that'll probably be a 20-30 minute episode if we even decide to do that. But
I don't even know what we talked about.
We talked about the Oscars.
Oh, that's what it was, which is irrelevant now.
But feral over a man selling women's clothes on Depop.
Oh yeah, you did. You had a whole rant about that. The whole Adam Sandler thing.
Oh my god,
that was funny.
Girl.
That was so funny because I'm like, Adam Sandler was at the Oscars, and you were like, okay,
no, I not no hate, but I was just genuinely
you were confused why I was so excited, why I wanted him there, and I thought it was so funny because we were like,
I was just I was like,
he's an actor, he should be there.
I just always thought that we're not doing this again. Oh my god. So anyways, we might upload that, we might not, but in case don't, yeah. In case we don't, obviously we've had a few changes.
Yes.
We have
I mean, girl, there's a change every other week, but
yes, this setup is going to constantly change, I fear. Until
quite
we
literally.
Until we're at the place that we
until
sure
we're in our own place and have our own. I think it'll always evolve.
Yeah, well, because we literally set up and tear down.
Yeah,
every time, and it's such a whole project. So yeah, we have this. Ashley was so kind.
Yeah, because last episode we didn't.
Yeah, so I am just doing a catch up in case we don't cut that up. But yeah, Ashley made this beautiful background for us.
Yes,
and we also have this girl.
Yes, I'm kind of actually happy that we skipped out on posting last week because the background was actually different that last week too. I actually changed it up for this week as well. That light, that ball thing behind you was you couldn't even see it in the frame. I put the piano over there, which honestly makes more sense because you actually know how to play the piano. I don't know why it was on my side. I added this stuff. I don't know. My cat.
My child.
My baby. So yeah, just little things. This wood situation here. Me and you. Some flowers are very much dead.
No, they still feel good. But yeah, we're just we're gonna keep working on it as we go. I definitely want to get chairs next because I'm so sick of being like this. I promise
that'll be the next change.
I have better posture than this.
Yeah. Subscribe.
Please. Yeah, so how was your week last week before I go absolute ham? Because I had a fucking week, dude.
Well, that's
last
good.
week. So no, it was not
well,
good.
It's good for the podcast. It's good for content.
Yeah.
But actually, it's funny. Last week I didn't tell you, but I ended up going to the American Dream Mall.
Oh, for what? Or for what reason? It's just it's such that's just such a random trip because there's literally nothing over there besides that mall.
Well, yeah, that's the reason why we went for the mall. I went because they have 5 different those blind boxes. You've seen them around my room, those. Mm-hmm. I went for that. So I bought a bunch of yes, because around here you're not finding Pop Mart, things like that. That's all upstate. So when my sister was like, "Let's
did you go to Mitsuwa to get those freaking One Piece? Because they have a One Piece card store."
Oh, we went to all the stores. We went to all of them. Yeah, my sister's obsessed with One Piece, and she likes to open blind boxes and cards and stuff like that. So she got a bunch of that kind of stuff. But I got I think they're called Crybaby. I got a Crybaby.
Yeah, they're so cute. Oh my
They're
god.
I'm
Mhm.
quite literally obsessed. Like, if I could go on the Pop Mart website and just
Mhm.
spend all the money, just take take the
They're
card,
so cute.
I would buy so many of them, but I really need to, like, rally it back. I need to rally it back. But it was very busy, like, to the point I think if you went,
Really?
you would have been like, "Out my way," like,
Oh my god.
it was.
I've still we went once,
Mhm.
right?
We did. Oh, yeah, we did, but it was
We went
closed.
once, but it was, like, open, but closed, like, it was, like, around, like I think this was, like, maybe
Yeah.
2021.
Like, literally when it was right when it was built, like, it was
Yeah, like,
empty.
people were still wearing masks and everything,
Yeah.
and,
I think it's because the
it
snow
was, like, the
that
snowboard
yeah, that
simulator
was
thing.
open, but I think the rest of the mall was, like, closed.
It was, like, actually, like, spooky.
We were just
Like,
there.
it's weird being in a space where, like, no one, like,
Yeah,
is,
like a
like
back room moment.
yes,
Mhm.
like, liminal space, like, it was really giving that. I haven't been there since, though.
Yeah,
But, yeah, like, that is such, like, a random trip, though, to, like, go up there, but, I
I'm
mean,
saying.
tea.
But when my sister's like, "Hey, you wanna go somewhere?" I'm like, "Down," because 'cause I'm not gonna do that drive.
Was it just
And
you 2?
it was me and her and my nephew.
Okay.
But she'll get you there in, like, 2 seconds, cause the way she be driving.
Mhm.
So I was like, "F it," and we went, and it was fun.
Would you
So
go on Saturday?
yes, which, like I said, was very busy, so maybe we would've picked a different day, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, anything else happen?
Hold on, let me get the notes out. I've started journaling, if you will. Not journaling,
Oh,
but just, like,
okay.
writing things
Just seeing
down
like,
because
logging your
it's
your
actually kinda spooky how I don't remember my weeks. Like, you just asking me what happened last week, I'm like, "What did happen last
well,
week?"
honestly, like, sometimes it is, like no, because 'cause I'm guilty of that too, like,
Mhm,
sometimes I feel like too much is going on, and then I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that also happened."
mhm.
Um,
I think for me, it's just, like, I do the same thing every day, so it all, like, comes together, and it's just,
sure.
like, you just did the same shit. Um Well, I don't know if we should get into it, but I got Beanie concert tickets, guys, if you're
Oh,
watching
yeah.
this. And
That was
if
so random when you texted me that too, I was like, "Oh, okay,
I
tea."
know, I felt a little manic. And I was like, fuck it. We only live once. Why not? Even though I was gonna go anyways, but I think I'm just like coming to this conclusion. And I don't know, I feel like the summer's gonna be different where I'm just like, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I wanna do. I have grown ass
Okay.
people money, and if
Damn,
I wanna
alright.
do this, I'm gonna do it, and I'm
Good,
gonna worry
good.
about the consequences later.
Love that.
So,
She's in her pit bull era.
dale, cause I don't know. I was just like, I'm gonna do it. So I texted her and I was like, hey, how about you and me? Let's go see Beanie.
And then I'm always like, "Okay."
And you're always down. Um, so I got the tickets. We're gonna go to New York for 3 days. I
Mhm.
forget what day. I think it's
It's
in
May, like,
oh,
30th
not
to,
you
like,
going.
whatever.
May something. May
May
3rd.
30, like, it's that weekend, like,
Yeah.
the last weekend of May.
So if you're going, I'll see you there.
Me
But
too.
yeah, that's the only really eventful thing that happened. The rest was just like, me rotting on my computer,
Mm.
editing. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I feel like I'm ranting. I feel like I'm
No.
talking too much.
No.
You know how you told me to take a little break because I was going a little nuts. I'm not gonna lie,
Mhm.
especially with everybody having a comeback, and I felt like I was just like at my computer, like um. I ended up not posting on YouTube that whole week, and I
Okay.
only posted on Patreon, and I only posted like 3 videos. I have a podcast on Patreon too, so I did that podcast. Excuse me. I did one video for one tier, and then 2 videos for the other one,
Yeah.
and then I was like, I'm done. Nah.
Mhm.
And I just chilled. So now I feel a little bit more refreshed. Yesterday I recorded 3 videos. So I don't know. I feel like I'm coming back and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think my thing was more like, I think you can scale back
Yeah.
a little bit on the content because it just feels like it's eating you alive
Oh
a little
yeah.
bit, and
Though
just
I love it. Don't
I
get me
know you
wrong.
love it. I know you love it, but I think that, like, we can love things that, like,
Yeah.
maybe are hurting us.
I think the thing is, I'm sure you could you could resonate with this, like starting a project and being
And
so
just, yeah,
excited
be, like,
for it.
super
But
fixated,
then
yeah.
when you get down to like the actually having to work, which for me is the editing. Like
Yeah.
I love editing too, and it makes me sad that it's almost like taking away from it and making it like I think it's just because it's the same thing every day, and it's just me looking at my face and me being like, "Hi guys,"
Mhm.
because I like to edit more of like the fun like travel stuff. But I think starting a project, you're excited, you're like, it's every day for me. Like, I'm excited, I sit down, I record the video, I'm like, yes. And then it gets to the editing, and I'm like, ugh. That's the one thing that kills me. Still not gonna let anybody edit for me though.
Mhm.
Love y'all, but no, because I do get people like who message me and like, hey, I could edit for you, and I'm like, it's not gonna happen, babe. I feel so
Why?
bad. I can't. Like, ew. I couldn't imagine like letting somebody see like the raw footage
I
of me
think
like
that one day you will be so
sneezing and
busy
shit.
that you will like decide to like let that hang up go.
We'll see. Maybe in like
Cause
years.
I think that when you do, you're gonna be very happy that you did it because
Yeah.
like
No.
that is gonna be like a huge weight lifted off your
Yeah.
shoulders. But back to the point of like scaling back a little
Mhm.
bit because and like no shade to like your fans from like your other channel, but we both see collectively on the channel when you guys make comments
Yes. Call them out. Call them
on
out.
this channel requesting that she reacts to something on her main page. I am so sorry I have to tell you this. That is like weird behavior.
It is a little bit.
It is
It
like
is when people spam it like
it's
20
just like
times.
she's not a McDonald's.
Oh, I
Like
love
she's
that.
a human being. Like please stop like demanding orders from her. It's just like a little strange.
Another one.
You
Thank
know what I
you.
mean? And I don't want to like I don't want to come off like mean, but it is like I feel like I have to be like a big sister and just like tell you like, "Hey, babe, like that's not how you treat people. Like she's a person."
Right.
So yeah,
Or at least keep it to my comments. Yeah.
respectfully, because I'm just like, like, and
Also.
you're spamming our joint account at
Yeah.
that point.
And it's
So
also
yeah,
like not que ver, like it's not part of this channel. Like it's not like it
yeah.
really has nothing to do with anything that's going on here, babe. So
Like if you love this content and her content, like thank you so much. We love you and we like appreciate it. But like, please don't come here just to like place your order thinking that it's going to be expedited.
I love
Like
that. I'm a
it's not.
McDonald's for reactions.
Yeah, this isn't a McDonald's. So, respectfully.
Another one, thank you. I have my little like thing on. Have the
Yes, I
hat
will
on.
react to Beanie. Thank you. Like a girl. But anyways,
But if you're watching it, you do
yes.
like my reactions. Love you.
We love you, but
I will be doing a whole back to the beanie causer. I will be doing a whole vlog to it. I'm sure you're gonna be in it. I don't know if we should like do something for the podcast. I don't know, or just like
we
chill.
could do an episode in New York.
You think? I don't
think
know.
so. We can make it work. I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, we'd have to figure out like the logistics of like the sound and the setup, but I think that that would be fun. Like maybe we can go to the park or something.
Oh, okay. We can think about it, but
Yeah.
that's gonna be fun.
But oh, I guess I can get into like my week.
Yeah, go ahead.
So last week we recorded on a Tuesday
Yes.
and I was hella stressed because I was going to get my taxes done that same day.
Dun, dun,
And
dun.
yes, very much that because like every year I get so like spooked about my taxes and like I don't even know why because it's never like really as bad as like it seems even if I do have to pay.
Exactly.
But for some reason, I think that like, you know, I forget to like add like 25 cents to like my tax report and they're like, "Get her, boys."
Yeah. Open up.
Yeah, yeah. And so I just like always get stressed like every year. Like I am like not at ease until I am like leaving that office and they
Yeah.
tell me like, "Oh, like you're actually getting money back or you only
Mhm.
have to pay this much." It was good though. It turned out like totally fine. Like I
Mhm.
actually got like a little money back. So I was like,
Yeah, we love to see it. We
yes.
love it.
And oh, another reason that like last week was just like hella hectic was because I had 2 days of like interviews and
How did that go?
oh my god. So oh my god.
Again.
Oh my god. So Wednesday's interview, okay, so it was 3 interviews
Mhm.
in one.
Whoa.
So it was almost like a speed dating type of thing where
Oh.
it was like like I had 30 minutes with one person, 30 minutes with another person, and then 30 minutes with the
Nightmare
last
fuel.
person. Yes, I was hella spooked.
I was
And hella spooked. And honestly, it was like totally fine. Like I feel like I gelled well with the people, but I mean it's like still up in the air whether I have that job or not.
Mhm.
But the job is for like a content like creator for like the brand. Like so basically I'm like cutting up video. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, period.
So I basically be like cutting up videos like and TikToks for like the brand and
Oh, we
everything.
love to see it.
So they were like asking about like what experience I have with video editing. And I was like kind of hesitant on like being like, well, I like, and I told them, I just gave them like full transparency because
Mhm.
I'd rather just like let them know than like they see like a video one day. Like, and then they're
You
like,
should have told
this
them.
you?
You should have told them that you edit for me. Like, be like, show them my channel. Be like, see, I run this channel for her. I do everything for her. I would have gone along with that. I'd be like, yes, that's my editor.
Oh my god. I mean, I suppose it's not too late. Maybe I'll cut this
I mean,
part out.
honestly.
But I was like, yeah, like I have a podcast and like I've been like cutting those like TikToks out. And then like like they were like very enthusiastic. They were like, "Oh, that's so cool."
Mhm.
And they were like
Oh no.
cuz it was like two women and like one man. And the women were like, "Oh, cool! Like, what's it about?" And I'm like, "We just like talk about girly things, you know what I mean? Like, it's my cousin, so we just like I don't know. It feels more like a FaceTime. Having to explain the theme
What
of
this
this
is.
podcast, impossible,
Impossible.
impossible difficulty. Because like,
And the fact that we have rabbit holes, so you'd think, right? Like we have a set theme, but it's like
no, it's ADHD
it's
fuel.
ADHD. Like it's just chaos.
It really is that. And so I was like, I was just straight up. I was like, listen, like, if you were to listen, you'd probably shut it off after 30 seconds because, like, no,
You
I didn't say,
did?
I didn't say
Okay,
that. I was like,
okay. Like
it's,
promote us.
I was like, you know, it's my cousin. So, like,
Mhm.
it's basically like almost like having a FaceTime
Yeah,
conversation with each
yeah.
other. So we're just talking about girly things and like pop culture and stuff. And they're like, oh, that's so cool. Like,
Mhm.
that's so cute. And I was like,
Sponsor
yeah.
us.
And, and, yeah, and then I was like, yeah, so I've just been cutting up like videos for that and everything, and I've been doing it for like professionally for like a while, and they're like, okay, cool, and so I think it went well. Like I just like don't want to put like too much like
Hope on it,
I'm
yeah.
yeah like too much hype on it. I'm just trying to like not think about it, and then
Mhm.
like whatever they tell me because I should be getting like a callback this week, but
Oh, I hope you
we'll
get
see.
it. I hope you
Girl,
get
I
it.
hope I get it just because I want a job. Like
Also, that place is so nice. Like, if you knew what we were talking about, I mean, the actual like store isn't nice, but the building that you would be working at, I feel like is kind of like I don't
it
know.
is nice. They're doing like hella shit to it
Yeah.
too. But yeah,
Shouts
shout
out.
out
Hire her.
to my friend because he helped me
Oh
get the
yeah.
interview and everything. So big shout outs
Shouts
to
out to
him.
him.
But then so I think that interview was like fine. Like I had a good day after that. I was like, all right, period. And then Thursday I had like another interview and this was like a virtual interview.
Oh,
And
we love those.
you know what? Like the virtual interviews are fine because like
Mhm.
sometimes I can like have like a little like script of sorts, like because they like
Oh.
ask you to tell you like tell me about yourself. So I feel like because when they say tell me about yourself, it's not like hi, I'm Natalie, I'm a Taurus. Like you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
they want like your professional history and like sometimes having to explain that like I know what I've done, but like
Right.
also it's just like I don't know. Sometimes you just like miss key things. So I do have like my little like thing I go off of. But the interview was two women, like
Mhm.
uh together, just like asking me questions, like bouncing off questions.
Yes.
And oh my god. So the one girl like asked this question and like I swear to God, the question had like 32 words in it.
Okay.
Like longest question of my life. Like you're just saying words, babe.
Yeah.
So like it was like that what's that like thing that Peaches says? Like, what have you
What?
the what would you do if when you okay so he said
Oh.
yes would go?
Okay,
It
yes.
was like kind of giving
Yeah.
that. And like I was like, huh?
Trying to reach word count,
Yes.
basically.
And I was just like I was just straight up, I'm like, I'm sorry. Do you mind like repeating the
Mhm.
question? And like she did.
Also, you're probably so anxious that you're like disassociating in the middle of it. I'm like, what are you even talking about? I feel like I'd be like, I don't know what you just said to me, but I'm.
Yeah, like sometimes it really is hard to like keep focused during those interviews too
Mhm.
because I just like have so much like rattling off in my brain already.
Mhm.
So like I really have to sit and focus
Yeah.
on like what is being asked of me. But like she just said so much in like one like breath of air. And like ugh, it was like hella confusing. It was like, remember that time I showed up with just panties under my
My
coat?
coat.
I'm like, what are we talking about? And so I was like, I'm sorry, like, could you repeat the question? So she did. And
Mhm.
like, I think she added like somehow more words into
Oh
it.
my
And
god.
I
Like,
was like, all right.
simplify, simplify.
I was like, layman's terms, babe.
Right.
I was like, okay, like, based off of like what she's asking, I think I'm just gonna go off of like my experience and like explain it. And
Mhm.
like, so I did, and I thought I ate. And she was like, well, no.
Oh.
And so she's like, let me rephrase the question.
Oh.
Let's add 50 more on there. They
Oh.
said double it, give it to the next person.
Right.
They like added, like, they just like kept like explaining it. And then I was like, okay, like, here's some more context, I guess. Like,
Mhm.
and I answered it again, like with a different scenario that I thought like would like work.
Mhm.
And then she was like, that's not really what I'm looking
That's
for.
quite
I'll
not.
literally, I answered it again. Like,
Mhm.
this happened 2 more times. And like, any other interview, like you get maybe like 1 or 2 opportunities to answer a question. And if like they get the gist that like maybe you don't get it, or
Mhm.
like there's just like, read the room, like maybe it's time to move on
Oh,
from this
yes, like, move
question.
on,
But they
please.
kept like harping on it. I'm not
Mhm.
even joking. We stayed on this question for like 5
What
minutes.
even was the question? Was it really that
Girl,
serious?
I can't even like,
Like, is it a question that, like, you need to know
it
the
was
answer?
important. It was like
Okay.
about like social media metrics, and
Mhm.
like
Oh,
based
gone,
off
I'm
of
done. I don't even know what that means, so
really, well, based off of it was just like a very like hypothetical, and like I can give you an
it's
example,
totally
like
fine.
the so I just like kept giving examples on like, how I have used
Mhm.
like social media metrics in my work, like thinking like, okay, like,
Right.
let me explain to you that I know, like, I understand how to do that aspect of the job, but I
Yeah.
really don't fucking get what you're asking me.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like a very ridiculous question, but they just like would not like let up, and they kept like trying to like reword it, and I'm like, and I was at this point, I was just like, maybe we should like we should put like this question on pause for a second
Right.
and come back to it after like I have some additional context on some other
Yeah.
questions. But no, they wanted to keep going. I'm not even joking. This was like 5 minutes. I started to feel like cornered because they're like
Yeah.
asking me, and I was this close. I don't remember I was in an interview. At this point, I already know I don't got the job because like
Yeah.
they're just like this. It just felt very predatory at this point.
Like, they're mocking you almost, like, because you don't get it, so
It
they're
was
like
bizarre. It was like the
mhm.
strangest thing. I want to be like, bitch, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
Enough.
the mics.
Yeah.
No, but I get it.
No, for real, but
I
like,
would've been like, "Done.
I wanted to
You're
hang up,
done.
like, boop, boop, boop,
You're
boop.
done."
Um, yeah, so I was just like, I'm sorry, I really don't understand this question. I think we might like need to like move on,
Mhm.
or like, I don't
Right.
know. I
As
straight
you
up was like,
should've.
I don't fucking know.
Right.
I don't know what you're looking for. And then the girl was like, okay, well, I think that, maybe you're looking maybe you're more of like the creative part, and we need this person to do da da da. And I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
yeah, I think you're right. And I was like very nice about it. I was like, thank you so much. I know it, didn't work out, but like, thanks for the opportunity, and like, it was nice to speak with the both of you. Like, definitely was like eye opening, and I didn't mean that like a shade,
Mhm.
but I guess like the one lady read it as shade, and she went,
Oh, like, she, like, laughed, like
she said.
yeah.
And I was like, "Bitch, I didn't mean it like that, but if you wanna take it, go ahead."
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah, like, kinda
nah, cause
yeah.
you guys were the ones being, like, hella rude, and, like,
Yeah.
I will, like, the thing about me is that I will take us, like, so much disrespect on the chin. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people be playing me in my face all the
Mhm.
time, and, like, just because I am my mother's daughter and I
Mhm.
know how crazy I could get,
Mhm.
I'm like, it's
Mhm.
best to just like choose your battles, because like if I let myself get there, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
So I was just like, all right.
I commend
Like,
you for finishing it, though. I feel like I would've been like, "I'm done," and I would've clicked out, to be quite honest with you, like
I try really hard to just like keep my composure.
yeah.
Like, for as angry as I can get, I do like to think that I am like level headed, in the sense that like, I like, if I'm really that mad where I'm like flipping out, just know
Mhm.
that whatever was done, what that was my breaking point, and I had a lot of bullshit on my back before that,
Yeah,
cuz
honestly,
like,
same.
I really do be just like, all right, all
Yeah.
right.
I feel like we're kind of similar in that way where we like take a lot of shit, but once like we're over it, it's like we're like
There is just gonna be like
attack.
something that absolutely like
Yeah.
just like sends me over the edge. And like
Yeah.
that was it. I was just like, I don't know.
Mhm.
I could have been like absolutely like, I don't know. It's just I try not to let that side like out. But and then so that happened on Thursday, and then on Friday I had to set up. So my friends had a proposal on Sunday, and my one friend, he asked me to like help set it up. Yeah, you know what? Like I made this like little art installation because they had it in like a gazebo in Philly,
Mhm. Oh,
like at the
that's
art museum.
okay.
There's like gazebos over there, and so my plan was to like I tied like these artificial flowers on like fishing wire to like
Okay,
make them look
love.
like they were like floating. So I was like gonna try and like hang them up in the gazebo. Um, so it would like look really nice and be
Okay.
like rose petals and everything. But it was so fucking windy,
Oh,
like gale force winds.
right. Oh.
So like this wasn't working. Like, you know, me, Rod, and like Bobby are like
Oh, I was
trying
about
to
to say,
like
are you
hang
by
this up.
yourself? Yeah.
No, like me, Rod, Bobby, and then like her parents, because her parents were
Okay,
like
period.
also like there, and like we were all gonna like surprise her like
Mhm.
afterwards. Like we were all trying to set it up, but it was like so fucking windy. So we're like, let's just fucking wrap them around the pillars. Like, and it took me like, I'm not even joking. Like, I spent 8 hours like tying all of those
Mhm.
things to like the string,
Oh,
the
that's the
invisible string.
absolute worst.
And yeah, so I mean, I'm glad like we were able to like improvise and everything.
Mhm.
So like it was getting like maybe like 5-10 minutes before like they're walking down. Not even like maybe 5 minutes before they're walking down,
Mhm.
and like it's starting like I think this was like around golden hour. So like people are starting to like walk up to like the gazebo because they're like the gazebo, like let me like give you like a setup. So it's like a long like hall of sorts, almost like a pathway.
Mhm.
Then the gazebo, and then like the gazebo kind of like branches off into like a little dock
Yes,
almost.
yes.
And so like people were like walking like over there, like,
Okay.
and so it got to a point where it's like 5 minutes before I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep my cool. Cause I'm
Mhm.
getting stressed at this point. Like,
You're like the manager of it
yeah,
all?
I was the manager.
Yeah.
I was the creative. I was the manager. And then I had to be the muscle. All
Oh,
right.
right.
And
And the brains.
I was the brains and the bronze of the operation and the photographer.
Oh my
Like,
god.
all right. And I'm going to get into it. So, like,
Wait,
5 minutes
wait,
before.
before you continue, let me
So, like, 5 minutes before, you know, there's hella people congregating over at this little like deck area.
right.
And I had called Bobby over because Bobby was like kind of far at this point, like just kind of watching the distance. I'm like, Bobby, come here. And he's like, what's up? And I'm like, I just need you to kind of like shoo people away if they start coming over. He didn't
Okay.
do that. In fact, there were more people when
He's like
he
talking to them.
no.
He's
Oh
like,
my
"Actually,
god,
come over
imagine.
here."
He's like, yeah. It's nice, right? Nice.
Having a smoke with them.
Oh my god. Um, so I guess he didn't realize what I was asking of him. So eventually I had to be the one to like be like, all right, y'all gotta get out.
Yeah.
So they're all at this like little deck area, right? And so I go, attention everybody. There's gonna be a proposal here in 5 minutes. So you have two options. You can either stand here and keep quiet if you want to watch, or you can respectfully leave and allow them to have their moment.
Mhm.
But I need you guys out of here in like 2 minutes.
I'm
Thank
fucking
you.
dead.
And they're all like walking. They had to like walk through the gazebo and everything. And they're walking down the pathway. And I'm like, actually, I need everybody on the grass
Over
because
there,
they're
over
walking
there.
over here now. So
Right.
please. And they all listen to me. And Bobby's
Period.
like literally here with like his mouth open.
Yeah.
He's like, that's what you wanted me to do? And I'm like, yeah.
I wouldn't
And then
have
like
done that
this couple like stayed around by the deck,
Mhm.
taking their sweet ass time.
Oh,
And
hell
like I could
no.
see Irina and Riallo at this point like start like they were like far enough.
Okay.
But like I could see them in the like distance.
Yeah.
And like so this couple's like holding hands in the gazebo now, and the man like picks up a rose petal. I said, you didn't just hear me, right? Like I need you out of here. Like they're
Right.
literally right over there. You need respectfully. I
Yeah.
did say respectfully. Respectfully, you need to leave. Like you're ruining this moment. Like I need you out of here. And the girlfriend was like, and like walked out. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, I was like,
Uh-huh.
please, thank you. Like, I already said it like 5 minutes ago. Like, what are we
Right.
doing?
You have like a headset on, you have like a little tablet. You're like, you over there, you stop.
I literally did that. I was like, what are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
did you not hear me
Mhm.
before? Like, you can't be doing this. Like, we're
Yeah.
setting up. Like, please, like, go over there.
Well, if you see a setup like that, you'd think, shoo,
No,
like go away, right?
I
Like
did not give a fuck. Bobby was like absolutely flat, like clutched his pearls. He was
you,
like,
I would have been like, oh
no,
my
he was like, I can't believe you just like did not give a fuck. Like, what if like,
Period though, you're a good friend.
and I am like, I will take a punch
Yeah.
for my friends. Like, I will say,
Mhm.
and I'm not scared to get hit. Cause like
No, said nobody.
I was like, what'd you say?
Literally nobody.
But no, because I was like, I did not give a fuck at that point. I'm like, either you are going to ruin this by picking up the shit, or we're both gonna ruin this because we're gonna be fighting on these rose petals. Like, get the fuck out of the way.
You in the picture in the back just fighting somebody.
Hella rose petals.
Oh my god.
But it's funny because like Irina told me like when they like finally like came up and did the proposal, she was like, I knew it was you because you were like. You were like I could tell
She
by your
heard
like
you from the distance.
no,
just
Riallo
yelling.
said he could hear me yelling.
Aw.
It had to be done.
I mean, yeah.
But like like Irina was like, I could tell it was you because of like the pigtails because I had like the braids, and then she was like, and also I could see your mannerisms, like telling people to move, like yelling
Just
at people.
see like little you in the distance, like
I'm sorry that I'm like this, but yeah,
I mean,
was
somebody
just
had
like,
to
she
do
said,
it.
I'm like, what do you mean, Like, I
Yeah.
told you 5 minutes ago, are you deaf or you dumb? Like, move.
Right.
That's the Jersey.
I mean, yeah, honestly, but like I said, if you see that
Bro.
setup, like you'd think to move. Like you'd think, oh, maybe I shouldn't stand here.
I was telling my mom about it, and she was just like cracking up. That I was just like, "What is wrong with you?" Like,
I
you
would have
didn't-
loved. I would have been
He dead
cracking
ass went
up.
like this. He said, "Oh," and I'm like, and I said, "No." I literally
Yeah.
said, no, I hit him with a no. Like,
Right.
what are you doing?
Your
Like,
hair turns into like little short hair.
No, that wasn't the Karen in me. I was like, at that point, instead of like your hair like shrinking in, like I was starting to get like Vaseline like forming on my face because like I was about to like start fighting.
You put your hoodie up, you tie it up.
Yeah, like hella,
Like
like,
hella
what's the
tight.
problem? What's the issue?
You come with your sneakers on.
At that point, like it would not have mattered. I was really about the action.
Yeah. No, I think that just the
Because, like,
decorating alone would have sent me,
Yes,
and
it
then
was like the stress of like I
Mhm.
spent my entire weekend working on this. Like I want it to be nice for them. So like, and at that point, I see that my adrenaline's like pumping. Like
Yeah.
somebody could have hit me in the gut, and I like would not have felt that. I'd be like, or like someone would have hit me in the face, and like I licked the like got a little blood in my hand. You know what I mean? Like I was just the blood was pumping, and Bobby was just like, we did the proposal and everything. Irina was like crying. It was like really sweet. And Bob, like when like everybody jumped out, Bobby's like, I didn't know you wanted me to fucking do that. I was not gonna do that.
Right.
And like they were just like, yo, you're absolutely insane. And like Bobby was like, people have guns here. And I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, shut up, bro.
Right.
But they do. But I was just like,
You would have taken it. You're
I'm like, if you're gonna shoot me over a fucking rose petal,
Right.
like go ahead and make you a little rose water. Get the fuck out of my face, though. I need this picture.
Where was this? In
It was
Philly?
in Philly,
Oh,
yeah.
Philly,
It was
Philly.
at the art museum there, but in the back of it, because it's like by the river, there's like
The
gazebos
gazebo.
and stuff. And there's like one gazebo there that somebody wrote on the pillar, "You a bitch."
Oh my god.
We didn't use that one though.
Thank God. Why are people like this?
Well, they bitches.
Ooh, people be
But
bitches.
yeah, that shit absolutely like sent me like, ooh.
Yeah.
So yeah, just
You
know,
need somebody like Natalie. You need somebody like you
yeah,
in these
I'm a,
scenarios.
not for nothing. I consider myself a good friend. I will
Yeah.
take a hit for my friend.
Honestly.
Period.
Yeah.
And I will be like, my man asked for no pickles.
You are that person? Oh.
I'm a little nicer about it. Like I said in like a previous episode, like when it comes to like customer service and stuff, like I
Mhm.
am nice. But when it comes to people just like having no sense and like
Yeah.
being like absolute dickheads,
Yeah.
like cuz they were being dickheads at that point. And I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Like
Yeah.
I will be disrespectful and I will talk my shit.
Scram!
Yeah. Beat it out of here.
I would have
No.
been like, "Excuse me, could you just, like, maybe move over a little bit?"
And then I would have been with my clipboard. I got this. Excuse me. Did you not hear 5 minutes ago when I gave everybody the courtesy call that like because I don't
Yep.
understand why are you picking this up? What makes you think that this is like able to be
No,
picked
picking
up?
up a rose, in that kinda
I'm,
scenario, like, is kinda wild,
I was
like
oh my god. I really had to scale it back because
yeah.
I know that that sounds like crazy to be talking to
No, but
talking to
I
a
get
stranger
it.
like that,
Yeah.
but please keep in mind I did scale it back because
Yeah.
what I really wanted to say is like, are you dumb?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because like, why are you over here being so nonchalant and
Mm.
picking it up like, oh, here you go, babe? Like, no, get the fuck out.
Yeah. You didn't pay for that rose, sir.
You did not.
Right.
Oh, and also another thing, the people are just fucking dumb. Oh my god.
That's honestly
People
it.
are so dumb. And like another thing that happened, Rod was like setting up because we had like these little like candle, like battery powered candles
Yes.
too. And so like we're all setting them up like maybe 10 minutes before they walk down and this like white lady just comes up like a little
Oh
bag
my
and she's
god.
like, what are we setting up for?
Mhm.
And like Rod ignored her at first, like hoping she'd go away.
Oh,
And then she's like, "Well, wait, what is all this for? What are we setting up for?" First of all, babe, like, what are
mind
you
your
French? Because like you're
business.
not. What's we? Like,
We.
we sounds like a lot of people, and you don't
Yeah.
you don't got any scissors in your hand. Like you're not
Yeah.
doing anything. Who's we?
Mm.
That shit pisses me off when somebody says like we and like has nothing to do.
Right.
But so she's just like begging for an answer from Rod, and like she was like, "Is this like a tribute to Ukraine or something?" And at that point, Rod was just like, "She ain't going away,"
Right.
and he is like,
I
"It's a
mean,
it's a proposal," and she was like, "Oh, okay, that's lovely,"
right.
and like went about her business.
I mean, hindsight, like doing it in Philly in like the most popular, like what is it that you said is an art museum or something?
Yeah, it's like the Rocky steps, like it's
Yeah,
that
like
museum, but it's the back of it.
there's some crazies around there.
It wasn't even like crazy stuff. No, like, like none of these people were crazy. It's just like they were dumb. Like,
Well,
and that's not any I mean, I don't know if those people were born and raised in Philly or what. So I'm
mhm,
not saying that people from Philly are dumb. That's not what I'm saying at
no.
all. But
But
I was
in
just like,
places like that,
you
you're
could
gonna
be dumb
find some
anywhere.
crazy
Let's
people.
be clear, you can be dumb anywhere.
Yeah,
Some would argue I'm dumb.
yeah.
But
Well,
I have enough sense. But I have enough sense to not pick up a goddamn rose petal if
yeah,
it's surrounded by candles in a gazebo.
that's common
After this
sense.
bitch with her pigtails just told you what was good.
Not the pigtails.
You gotta
Well,
get scolded by Pippi Longstockings. Like
not Pippi
me with my fucking
Longstocking.
pigtails fucking yelling at you, grown ass
Oh my
man.
god.
But yeah. So
Oh,
that was my weekend.
right.
That was my week. It,
Oh
it was it
my
was a lot.
gosh.
A girl.
I don't know how to continue.
I know.
Um,
I feel like these past like past 3 or 4 episodes, I have been so Aggie. Like I am Aggie Lee Miller.
no, Aggie me.
I am Aggie Lee Miller. Like I have just been so like
It's
on
feminine
one.
rage. It's fine.
Is it? Is it? I don't know. I feel like I need to like chill.
Me using feminine rage.
Woosa. No. I feel like that Dochi song. Yeah, so I'm hoping that like I'm able to like take a chill pill.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing crazy going on this week, right?
Thankfully no. And also what?
I'm hoping.
Yeah, you're
Because
like
your
you got
blood
like a
pressure,
little
girl.
shield. Like we good?
That blood pressure of yours.
No, everything should be good now. And like it's daylight savings now and
Oh
like
yes, I forgot about that.
that just feels like it has like I feel like things might be okay.
The dopamine. The second I
It's also
saw
been like a little warm.
yes.
The second I don't have to wear a coat, I'm like, it's gonna be all right.
The only thing is though, it's gonna get hot
Good.
in here.
Oh.
You're just gonna see beads of sweat. We're gonna be like,
Yeah, like
oh
sweat mustache on
yeah.
my end.
Oh,
They're gonna be like, yo, she need to lay off the
I
highlighter.
laughed a little too hard at that. My
Yeah,
bad.
you did. But yeah. Oof. Hold on. Sorry. Like, I'm just like
Yes.
leveling out after that rage. But like, yeah, it was good. I'm happy.
Hmm.
They Rialo and Irina were both like very appreciative of it. They were like, "Thank you so much."
I
And I was like,
bet.
you
Yeah.
know, because all I
After
want,
screaming at everybody, you're like, "You're welcome, sweetie. I love you."
you know what? I think I do. No, and I want to be clear. I am not like I don't rage all the time. Like
You're
I
pretty
feel like when
chill.
I tell these stories, like it must seem like I am like
You're just passionate.
I am passionate. Um and I am passionate. The people that I love and care about, I care about them deeply, and like I will go to war for them.
Hmm.
So like yeah, no, that doesn't happen a lot, but my friends definitely like to act like it does. So like, and you know what? Not for nothing. I feel like it does not happen a lot. I promise you.
You should get them to like record themselves telling a story about you, and we could play it on the
Oh my
podcast.
god, maybe one day when we have like an actual like location to set
Hmm.
up, maybe I will have like
Oh
a
my
maybe we
god,
could have an
yeah.
episode with like my friends and they could tell you the stories about me. But
Hmm.
oh my god, and then like we went to dinner with like her parents and stuff, and like we were being so inappropriate.
Oh,
We were like-
oh, her poor parents.
no, well, I don't think they understood like a lot of like the things we were saying, to be
What?
fair. Like we went to like dinner and like Rod ordered like braised beef cheeks. Like that
Hmm.
was like the thing that he ordered. And like oh, also like he like rolled this is such a stupid story, oh my god.
Okay.
But like if I think about it, but like he like rolled his R. Have you seen those TikToks where like people like their accent slips and like you just start like roasting the shit out of them?
I mean, sometimes.
You know what I'm
Is there
talking
like
about
a
though?
specific trend?
Yeah, like, like people are talking about like how like sometimes their accent like will like kind of like slip out from like wherever they're from or
Okay.
whatever. And then like, their friends that are also from that place are like, oh damn, like you know what I mean? To
Okay.
start roasting them. So Rod just like randomly, like when he ordered, he was like, I'll have the braised beef cheeks. And like me and Bobby immediately like braised. Like and the server's still there.
Right.
Like he's still placing his order. I'm like, yo, why'd you roll your R like
Oh,
that? Like
poor.
if
He's
Bobby's
like,
like, yo, for real. And then like the server like finally left. I'm like, what's with you? Like, why you do that? And he's like, I did not do that. And I'm like,
what's
yeah,
with
we
you?
literally heard it. And then Bobby's like, I heard it too. And then I was like, oh yes, I'll have the braised beef cheeks with a pint of Guinness. So like I was doing shit like that.
No, that would have made me laugh. That's actually
Oh,
funny.
cause like we got like wine too, cause like we did like a little toast to them. So like once you get like, cause really haven't been drinking like that either. So
Mhm.
like we all agreed like, cause we were talking about it. Like none of us had been drinking like that, so we were all like hella getting like tipsy off the
Yeah.
wine. So like we're just
Well, after all that, yeah, I'd take a couple
braised beef
shots too.
cheeks. And then like as he's eating it, I'm like, how are you enjoying those cheeks?
Them cheeks.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, we just kept making like stupid jokes like that. He's like, them cheeks smacking, smacking them cheeks.
And the parents are just like,
They don't get it, but but it was fun. It was so nice to see them too. Ugh, God, it was a breath of fresh air. It
hmm.
felt like things, because like all of us were just like we were talking about it. We were all like just being like shut-ins like for winter, and like
Mhm.
we were like, who else had seasonal depression? Like, and they're like, yeah, me too.
Right.
Like, y'all almost didn't see me today.
It's trauma dumping to each other.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's what friends are for.
I mean, honestly.
But yeah, I really don't rage out as much as they like to exaggerate. I do, but I think at the end of the day they appreciate it because someone has to.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you
the
have to have
muscle.
that one person in the group who's able to like say how it is and like,
Yeah, even if it may get me in trouble. But
I
anyways,
mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Mm.
um, I'm trying to think of. Can I just say this whole time I'm just sitting here and I have this new obsession
Okay.
with gaming. I don't know what it
Oh,
is.
what are you
I feel like I've
playing?
always low key been like a gamer,
Okay.
the lowest of keys. I feel like if I wasn't doing like YouTube, if I wasn't doing like reactions and stuff,
Mhm.
I'd probably get into gaming. And low key in the future, I want to get into like more gaming and
Remember when
stuff.
we were playing like GTA Heavy?
Oh my
Oh,
god, that
I
was.
miss that.
Remember when I was like in the servers, like the private servers?
I miss
I don't
that.
know how I figured this out, but you can get into like private like world GTA servers where you're like actually talking to people and you can do like anything. Like
Mhm.
it's out of just like the GTA world. Like you can actually live in the GTA world. And I remember the first day I got kidnapped and they like held me ransom for like literally hours. And I'm just there like, I wanna play, like, what do I do? And you can't leave, like, you have to role play, like, you have to, like, go along with it. I probably have if I find a picture, I'll put it in here, but it's just me, like, need around, like, a bunch of guys. I
Jesus
know. No,
Christ.
but it wasn't weird like that, like, they were
Sure.
funny.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, you're just playing, you're role playing with them. I'm sure I could have left, but I was just like, "What do I do now?"
I feel like it would be so fun to just like run that back for a
Mhm.
day and then just like see
I
like the
know.
both of us just like with the headphones like
Yeah.
locked in.
I actually have 2 episodes of it on my second channel. I don't think it's linked down below, but I'm sure maybe I'll pit it down below, whatever, but I have 2, like,
Where we were playing
where
together.
I was
Oh,
playing, yeah,
okay.
by myself. I think it was, like, the only 2 times that I played.
Mhm.
It was very interesting. I met a lot of, cause you, like, talk to, like, real life people on there,
Yeah.
and I met a lot of, like, interesting people, and, like, a lot of them were guys, but they were all funny, I don't know. They liked my voice for some reason, which I thought was strange. They're like, "Ooh," and I'm like, "Okay, this is kinda
You have
weird."
a nice voice.
Yeah, I don't know. People tell me that I have a nice voice, but
Mhm.
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, I've been kind of obsessed with like Call of Duty and stuff. And I feel like I've been rotting away just playing Call of Duty all day. It's actually so much fun. Like I'm like a veteran already. Like there's different levels and I'm already at
Thank you for
veteran.
your service.
Yeah, I know. Like but I've just been really obsessed with that. So the whole time I'm sitting here, I'm just like, I wanna go play.
I used to love Call of Duty. Like when I was in high school, like I was playing that so heavy. I mean, you know, because I was playing with like your sister and we were fucking rotting.
Yeah, we all got into it because of our uncle. Like
Hmm.
he made it seem like we were in the military. Like he was like
Yeah.
cracking down
Well,
on
my
us.
dad's also like really into gaming,
Yeah.
but actually, like my whole like dad side of the family, like my aunt and like uncles
Mhm.
are like heavy gamers.
Mhm.
And, they all play, like, Call of Duty together,
It's so
and,
much fun.
it is fun, but, like, dude, that shit was just, like, actually making me mad.
Yeah, it does get you mad.
Yeah, I just feel like for me and, like,
Everybody.
for me personally, like, you've seen how mad I can get, so I'm
Yeah.
like, maybe, like, I should be playing, like, Animal Crossing.
Oh.
Which, speaking of, the other day I saw, like, clips of, like, people just, like, in their, like, islands and stuff,
Mhm.
and I'm like, "Oh my god, I need to run that back."
Yeah, I wonder how my island is doing. It's just
It's like
weeds everywhere. Like it's just
a hot ass mess.
I love that game, but it's like it gets to a point where I'm just like, what do I do now? Like I think I just
It
hit this
literally is
wall.
just chores.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally chores, but it's nice. It's nice when you're, like, super, like, stressed.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe I'm gonna start replacing that with, like, doom scrolling and stuff, but it's getting nice out, so, like,
Go
yesterday, I was
outside.
kind of, like yesterday, I kinda had, like, a lot going on, and then, like, I got, like, into, like, a funky mood. I don't know if it was, like, because I was tired from, like, the weekend or what, but, like, I was just like, "Let me just go outside and, like, take Blue on a walk," and I was like, "Okay, like, I like this PT." Like, I
Yeah.
forgot how nice it is to walk around
Mhm.
with the dog. So, yeah.
Yeah, I do that too. I just sit outside on the swing.
So you're gonna do more gaming content, you
I
think, or
want to. I think I've also been getting this bug of wanting to like go live. Like I
okay.
think about it all the time. Like I just want to go live and see, like see. But I definitely need to get a better computer. But once that happens, your
It's
girl might
over.
turn into a little live stream gamer. Check me out on the Twitch.
Okay, with the cat ear headphones?
Oh no, but I do want to get into it. I don't know. I've just been really in the gaming mood.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what. Honestly, that's my week. Like this whole week, I've just been like
That's fine,
just gaming. Yeah.
It's better than raging or doom scrolling on TikTok. Which I feel like I say every other week, but like I really am getting over just like the doom scroll of it all.
Of TikTok.
Yeah, because I feel
Yeah.
myself starting to like kind of like I haven't gotten the hey. I haven't gotten that yet. I feel like I've been like very like conscious of just like calling it quits before I
Mhm.
get that because it's hella embarrassing.
Don't you feel like it changed a little bit when the whole like
Yeah, it's not the same.
shutdown thing happened? Like
It's not the
something
same.
changed.
Yeah, but I will say like that like 2 weeks ago I was getting
Mhm.
some heat on TikTok like I told you like that. Oh, I think that was in the last episode that we didn't cut up, but that shit
Yeah.
was that shit was so funny.
I know.
Like
I looked back. I went back to the messages to like see the videos, and I like watched all of them, and I was like, yeah.
no, you know what? I feel like you sleep on the shit I send you. Like the shit I send you is
No!
so
No,
funny.
I love your
And I feel like I'm talking to
messages.
myself.
I
I'm like,
love that. I always feel bad because, like I said, I have like three. I don't know why I have three TikToks. I really need to get the fuck together. So I like check the one that you're on, and I just see that you sent me a bunch, and I just like watch all of them. And I'm like, hee hee,
I am
funny.
literally curating a page for you.
Literally, literally, like my For You page is just what you sent me at this
Oh my
point.
god, that shit was so funny though.
It is. You always have some good ones.
Do you want to get into some questions for the last
Oh,
like? Well, was there anything like pressing this week? Like, did anything like happen in the news? I really like this.
did you hear about Drewski?
What about Drewski?
Well, this is all alleged. But
Oh
there were
no.
some allegations against him. But I mean, I don't know the whole thing, so I don't want to say obviously believe. You know, I feel like you should believe the victim
What
until
happened?
it's proven not me not knowing English. You know what I'm talking about,
Sure,
like,
yeah, yeah.
but
What
he was.
happened?
It's a R word situation. Um, but a lot of people are saying that it's not true because they released this document where like a legal document, but they're calling him Drewski in the document, which I feel like they wouldn't do, right? You would use their formal name. I don't think his name is Drewski.
No, it's like Drew.
Right.
But
So a lot of people are like, okay, this is not real. But I
is it
mean,
true? I don't know. But
and
anyways,
he came out and said that the allegations were false, that it's not true, that he's handling it. But shit like that, like, scares the hell out of me because you really don't know anything about anybody. Like, and we love
no.
Drewski. Like, girl, we're on his show. We watch his show the second it
I
drops. I'm like
yeah.
on it. So when things like that come out, I'm like, so who can I trust? Who can I watch? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's honestly wild. Like to your point,
Yeah.
like I'm obviously going to like believe like
Right.
I believe women.
Yeah.
Uh so damn, we'll see what happens. I mean, I hope that that's not
Right.
true, but at the same time,
Well,
like
it's wild. Like if you see what this person is saying that
yeah,
Drewski did,
I'm gonna look at
you
it
have
like
to look
later,
into
but
it.
yeah.
Because when I saw it, I was like,
That's crazy. Like I
yeah,
literally haven't like it's just crazy that I haven't seen anything about that. But
yeah,
oh, wow.
yeah.
T. Anything else happening?
Um, I think I don't think Jenny's album came out.
Yeah,
Have you
Ruby.
heard it? You haven't heard it?
No, I haven't heard it
It's
yet.
pretty good.
I really haven't been listening to like anything new.
Yeah.
I I was going crazy over some like classic Lady Gaga today and just like getting myself hype up for the warm weather.
Hmm.
I need like good like springtime music.
Yeah.
And
Honestly.
there's like a specific like it matters like what the springtime music is. Like there are just some songs that like I just associate with spring.
Yeah.
Like for example, one of them would be Feather by Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh
That like
yeah.
just has like a very like springy vibe to me.
Hmm.
Like an example of like a summer song would be like Rush by Troye Sivan.
Oh
Like you know what I mean? Like
yes,
does that make
yes.
sense?
Of
Like
course,
I feel like when
yes.
I like explain that like certain songs and like certain albums have like certain like seasons behind them, like I feel like sometimes that doesn't make sense. But
No, for sure.
yeah.
All right. Should we get into some questions?
Yeah.
Okay. So I found this randomizer and I put in a bunch of questions. And we're just gonna pick a question and we're gonna answer them. I think we should just go back and forth. There is a mixture of like goofy and then like more deep ones.
Watch, mine's like, when was the last time you were truly happy?
Oh no,
The
no.
existential ass questions.
I tried not to make it that deep
Oh,
because
also like the reference to that is just like my mom loves to like ask like we'll like be all be in like a car together and just like out of nowhere she'll ask something like that like super existential like everyone will just have had like a really good laugh and she's like, would you consider yourself like happy at this moment? And then you're like,
yeah, the car rides we just trauma dump the whole like
she
like
wants us to
hour.
drama dump, that's the
Yeah, no,
thing,
but
and we're
it's
like,
just her. Love you, but it is just
yeah,
her.
I
Just
love you,
like
mom, but
yeah,
yeah, you do be doing
I
that.
love hearing people though. I love hearing the tea. So I'm like spill. Okay. I'm gonna pick. This is the thing. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Definitely not, but
Definitely not. But I can just read it. Okay. Who would you cast in a biopic of your life?
oh
Oh,
my god.
I have the perfect one because people tell me that I look like this person, and I don't think I do.
Do you have somebody for me? Do you have like
Not for you, but I have one for me.
see, like the thing is that like I don't know if I have like any like not to say that I think I look like super like unique or obscure, but like I just like I don't know who like celebrity like looks like me.
I'm trying to think. I mean, honestly, anybody with like brunette, kind of like curly
Like
hair.
for me,
Yeah.
I have been told, and like people like please do not put too much on me. Like I am not saying that I agree with
Okay.
it. I just like people have told me.
Okay.
I have gotten Rosalia
Yes.
and I've gotten Charlie XCX. Like
Okay.
that I think it's the eyebrows for like Charlie and
hmm
the curly hair.
No,
But I've
Rosalia,
gotten like
100%.
I've gotten those two. But I think also because they have like I don't know, sometimes people think that I'm like maybe like Middle Eastern.
Okay.
Like I guess I have like Arab features, which I mean, tea.
Love.
But yeah, like I've gotten those two.
hmm I could totally see, like Rosalia especially.
Yeah.
I
But I don't know, maybe.
Okay, so I don't look like this person right now, clearly. But people tell me that I look like Florence Pugh. Is that her name?
Yeah, but
Something about the face. That's what people tell me. But I think if I was blonde, you'd see it more. I also get Selena Gomez too. Well,
do you? No shade, no shade. Like oh my god, see,
no,
I hate any sort of like you look like this person conversation because it's like impossible to not make it sound like shade. Like
no, I'm shitting myself because like, bitch, you do not look like Selena Gomez. I wish, but no, I've gotten that. I think like twice in my life,
okay.
which I kind of love. Like, I think my mom posted a picture with me, and one of her coworkers was like, "Oh, I thought you were with Selena Gomez," and I'm not gonna lie, that shit stuck with me. That's probably the best compliment I've ever gotten in my life.
Hmm.
Her thinking she's with Selena fucking Gomez, like, please. So yeah, maybe one of them.
You know who I've always thought you looked like, especially like when you were younger, like and like you weren't like coloring your hair.
Mhm,
I think you like have like a similar like face,
mhm.
like eyes and like eyebrows like the Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like you kind of like
kind of love.
yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't know if I that's a tough one. I don't know who would play me.
Rosalia. Why not?
Okay, period.
And I'll be Selena Gomez. I can't even say that seriously.
I think James Charles could play me.
Oh, yes, as okay, just pick the next question.
Or who's the actor that played Nosferatu?
Like the monster, the vampire?
Yeah, cuz like no, he's like played like a bunch of like cuz he also played like like
Oh,
Pennywise.
yes,
So it's
yes.
just like the CGI like makeup of it all. I think
Just
like somebody
makeup.
made that joke at the Oscars like
He has like a wig on.
yeah. Oh, what was his name? Like is it Ben Skarsgård or
Yeah,
I think
Scar, something like that.
Skarsgård. Yeah. He would play me.
He would, okay.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. What's a near death experience you've had that you'll never forget?
I have plenty, but go ahead.
um like a funny one?
Maybe let's just go with funny.
Okay. Maybe this wasn't necessarily like a near death experience, but I certainly felt like it was one.
Okay.
So I think I must have been like 9 or 10 years old. And my mom was pregnant with my brother, like I think like 8 or 9 months. Like she was ready to pop.
Okay.
We decided to go to like the boardwalk and like because there was like an amusement park at the boardwalk, and I like went with one of my friends, and like we were having like a good time, like a whole key, and then
Mhm.
like we went on the Ferris wheel, and mind you, I'm scared of heights, but I'll still like, I'll still go on like a Ferris wheel and like whatever. So like we were like at the top of the Ferris wheel, and like we can see like lightning in the distance, like
Oh
mad
my
fucking close.
god.
Mad close. And like we're not at the very top yet, but we're like maybe like, so if this is like, I'll say 9 o'clock. We were
Okay.
at 9 o'clock. This is 12. And okay, I'm like, like I saw the lightning and I was like,
Isn't that like the worst place you could be at? Like it's that
yes,
like charged, just like you're
yes.
in a ball of just charged.
And I'm just like, mom, we gotta get down. You should see the lightning. We gotta get down. Like, and like I think like right before that, like maybe not that day, but maybe like a couple of days before, I literally saw like some sort of
Oh.
like freak accident, like lightning accident.
Mhm.
Like they were at the top of this like tower, and like they got struck by lightning. And so I'm like, we gotta get down.
Uh-huh.
Like, we got to. And like the like Ferris wheel operators like letting everybody like go down
Mhm.
first. So like it's like slowly ticking up. And now we're at the
You're
top
at
and
the
the
very
lightning's
top.
closer. And I'm like, Mom, we gotta get down.
You're
Like
munching on the bars trying to get out.
and like at this point I am starting to stress out other people in like their things because I am yelling. Like
I can imagine like little you just like
Mom, like we're gonna die up here. Like it's gonna like hit us. Like we shouldn't be up at this altitude with the lightning. It's getting closer, and I
Mhm.
can hear like my mom's like, "All right, calm down." Like there are other kids that are like, "Help us!"
Like at the bars like let me
Okay, and
out.
then so like we finally get down. Like it's like we're like moving down. And I'm like, "Oh my god, thank God!" And then the operator goes one more time.
Oh.
And then again, they're like, "Ah!" He kept us up there again. And at this point, my mom was pissed. Like she actually was
Yes.
like annoyed at the like operator, and like we
Did they not
got
see the lighting? The lightning?
yeah. But like long story short, like we did end up getting down, and I was like about ready to like kiss the ground,
Oh.
like thank God,
Oh my gosh.
dude. But I really did think I was gonna die up there. Like
Right. I mean, if you're seeing lightning in the distance,
yeah,
I'd be freaked
I
out
have
too.
been on like a Ferris wheel and like stuff like since then,
Mhm.
but I do think about that every time I see a Ferris wheel. I'm like
Oh,
I
yeah,
shudder. How about
scary.
you?
I feel like mine are all car related, like almost getting ran
It's
over.
not my fault. It's not my fault.
No, more like I'm outside of the car and like
Yeah.
people almost hit me.
Oh shit.
Like I've had a couple like I loved playing chicken. I think that's what it's called, chicken, where you like cross the road really quickly
Yeah.
and you just keep going back and forth. Me and my friends used to do that a lot. We're fucking idiots. So once I almost got hit and he like stopped right here. And the thing is I had my hoodie like went up while I was running.
Hmm.
So I couldn't see from this side. So I couldn't see if a car was coming. And he stopped right here. He got out of his car and it's literally right around the corner, like where I live. He got out of his car and started cursing me out, like calling me a bitch, like why the fuck would you do that? Blah blah. Curse all like bleep all that out.
Hmm.
But he just went crazy on me. And I was so embarrassed. I just acted like nothing happened. And all you hear my friends behind me being like, "Are you okay? Like that was crazy." Like,
Right.
so I had that, but another one that I had, I was walking home. It always happens when I walk home from school. But when I was walking home from school, I look down when I walk. I don't know why. It's a really bad habit. I just look down the whole time. And I
You
didn't
can keep
realize,
your head up. Your crown's falling.
honestly, but I was looking down and I was crossing I was crossing a bridge.
Yeah.
But obviously it gets off the bridge and the it's like a expressway exit. And I guess when I was crossing that little area, I didn't notice that there was a Mack truck
Oh damn.
quite literally coming at me. And like
What, you have like headphones on?
no, I was just looking down. I'm just so in my head. Like it's
Oh
actually
damn.
crazy.
Rough day.
It was a rough day every day. But but I was crossing and yeah, the Mack truck was coming and like a movie, this guy comes out and pulls me back by the back of my hoodie and just
Bro, that's
yanks me
hella
back.
embarrassing.
Yeah,
The
it was very
Edward Cullen of
embarrassing.
it all.
And I'm not gonna lie, I low-key like this guy.
It was giving Edward Edward with the truck.
Yeah, no, quite literally. So that was really embarrassing. But I yeah. Oh, cars just do not
But
like
you like
me.
looked at him and you're like,
No, I like scurried away. I was like, thanks, bye. Just like ran away.
oh my god.
I think he likes me too.
Oh, period. Well, he liked you enough to save your life.
Yeah, but I never did anything about him.
Yeah.
The one that got away.
This is well, this is kind of related, I guess, but like as a joke, like if Rod and I are like crossing like the street or something and like we see like a car, like it doesn't matter if like they're like coming towards us or not. Like they might be stopped, but I'll still act like I'm like saving Rod. I'm like I'll start pushing him out of the way. I'm like, get out.
Nowhere near you.
No, but it's
He's
just
like
to,
on the
like
floor.
it's just my special way of being annoying to
Yeah,
a complete
of course,
stranger.
yes. Your special way.
I'm like, move! They're gonna hit us.
So annoying.
And I find it funny.
Yes, of course.
And Rod gets a giggle, and that's all that matters. You know?
Right. Oh my god, these are so bad. Also,
No,
I
they're
did these at
funny.
like 3:00 in the morning. So
I love them.
I don't know what I wrote in here.
No, if you get any more, I'll try to think of some too.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, also, if you guys have any questions that you think would be fun to ask, if you have any questions,
Please
for
let us know in the
like, let us
comments.
know.
I took a peek at this and now I'm regretting everything.
What?
What's your go-to dance move when no one's watching?
Girl, because I know yours.
What? Why?
Oh, well, I don't know if you still do it anymore, but
Oh,
you did
yeah.
have like a signature move.
I think it was That's So Raven like move where she goes like that. I don't do that anymore. I'm trying to think. Honestly, I probably just do like some K-pop move or something. Like
my go-to dance move when no one's watching.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I just.
You're gonna demonstrate? You're gonna show the class?
I guess not. I don't know. I think like
I do a yeet like out of nowhere, like a tick.
yeah.
I'm just like,
I feel like I do the.
Yeah. And you're like,
I feel like if I'm being silly, when I was a kid, I used to do like the
Yeah.
crumping. Like if I would get in trouble by my mom if she's like scolding me for something, I would like get up and
oh,
and like that was like how I'd like.
that's a choice.
Yeah, but like I knew that like once she like laughed at whatever stupid shit I did,
Oh.
like I was off the hook.
It was a
so, like,
tactic.
yeah, like she'd be like, Natalie, like, why are you like leaving dirty dishes in the thing? And I'd be like, she'd be like,
And
and it
suddenly
would
it's
just be like
fun.
too ridiculous that she's like, and I'm like,
Period. Yeah.
So I'd say like the
Yeah. Or the yeah,
"Ooh,"
yeah. I love
or
that
the
one. Yeah.
very 2016, very dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's what I would say. Let's see,
That one.
let's see it. Come on.
Okay. Oh, what do you mean? No, but I honestly forgot how to do it. Like I'd have to like look at it
No,
again.
you were mad good at it though.
Yeah. I love That's So Raven. So I used to copy everything she used to do, but
I try to do like the wave one. It's
Yeah.
not a good. Or like the Jabberwockies type of like.
yeah. We're just dancing at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's gonna conclude this episode.
Okay, period. Oh my god. That last bit is just us making noises like clothes shuffling.
Yeah, so I think that'll certainly do it for
Right.
us today.
That was fun though. I like the questions.
Yeah, definitely a better episode than last week. Which, you know, I'm still on the fence whether or not I'll cut it. It seems like you don't want me to.
I mean, it's just like whatever at this point. It's a lost relic.
Yeah.
You had to be there, but
Which none of you were.
yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to go check out all of our links down below. Make sure to subscribe and like. Like we said, if you guys want to be a part of the questions, leave a question down below. Ask us anything, and maybe you'll make it into a question.
Yes, and also please subscribe. We would love to be able to do like maybe some like extra bonus content and stuff like that, but you know, before we do that, we do want more subscribers, and yeah.
Yes. But I hope you guys have an incredible day. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Dun, 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 dun.